Shout out my mucus. That nigga, that be my slang.
So guys, I recently got a comment on one of my last videos, and it made me realize, after reading it made me realize that I'm a completely different person than I was back then. And it made me think to myself, did Miami change me? So yeah, I decided to just come out here and just enjoy the city view. Honestly, it's beautiful. I mean, just look at this, bro. I love this city. I'm battling the ideal of, did Miami change me? So the reason, this even came up is because in a past video that I made like 2 years ago, somebody just commented and actually got the comment right here. So if I get my phone out, right here, you guys can see. Matter of fact, I'll just put it on screen. So as you can see, it's basically just saying that I'm very empathetic. I'm very, sympathetic. I'm in touch with my emotions, all of that. Obviously I know that, with growing up and, living life and going through experiences and going through different stories, that you would naturally start to change. But now I realized after reading that comment, I'm a completely different person. When I first got here, I actually went homeless, and that was an experience that really drastically changed my trajectory, from poverty to happiness to relationships to everything in my life. Now, when I say this, it can mean either good or bad. I'm not saying that it changed me for the worse, but I feel like Miami definitely changed me in some aspects. I feel like seeing all of this, because where I came from, I'm from a small town, if you guys did not know. I'm from Mississippi, and before I moved here, I lived with my parents, lived with my mom and dad, my stepdad, and I was closed off from a lot of things. But moving here, especially to a major city like Miami, especially Miami, it really changes your perspective on life. I mean, if you see behind me, just look behind me, bro. There's nothing but buildings, nothing but people, nothing but things to do. It just changes your mindset. Before I moved here, I would have been okay with just having one girl and just getting a dog and, raising a family. But after moving, I realized that I want so much more in my life. Like, I want to be financially free. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to go see things. I want to be able to see the world, travel the world. And just enjoy life, because you only get one life to live, and Miami really opened my eyes to that. I'm not just a naive kid living in his mom's house, just chilling. I'm free. I'm a man. I'm here in Miami by myself at 21 years old, and I want so much more, man. So much more. And I also feel, since turning 21, I feel like 21 is the age where it's a weird age, because you're the age where you're legally an adult, but you're also still so young, you don't know who you truly are yet. And you guys obviously know that I do live on my own. So being so young, because most guys my age are in college, So, I have so many more responsibilities at 21 that it warps my mindset. I just don't know how to feel about it. It's so weird. Guys, here I'm back home. This is life, I don't know. It's a weird place to be in, like I said, 21, but at the same time, I have so many responsibilities. I feel young, but at the same time, I'm at the age where I'm legally an adult, so I can go drink, I can go gamble, I can party, I can do whatever I want, but I'm still so young. It's so weird, bro. I don't know how to feel about it. And another thing is, when I moved here, my friends that were back in my hometown decided to stay for other reasons I just don't feel like getting into. I feel like my mind state, and hopefully if they do see this, I don't even know how to, honestly, I don't care, because I've gotten to a point where I've leveled up. My mindset is different. Everything about me is different. When you do something drastic like moving out and going to a major city from a small town, it will change you. Like, before I moved, I thought that, I'll be alright. I won't really change that much. I'll be the same exact type that you guys see now. But being here for, I think, like 4 or 5 months, like I said, I'm a completely different person. You have to learn how to be selfish, because in this world, there's no point of being selfless before you have anything. If you are broke or you don't have any money, you don't have much to give, but you're such a selfless person, always giving back, giving more than you have yourself, that you have to be selfish at first at least, to be able to attain something, and then in the end you can finally be selfless and give back. Like, you do something drastic in your life, it will change you. If you go through death, or you come from you get a lot of money, anything, something drastic, something crazy, it will change you. At this point, I don't think I'm gonna see my friends ever again. I don't know how we're gonna see each other, because the plan was, when I first moved here, and this is gonna sound fucked up, but the plan was, let me just start from the very beginning. So I had 4 friends, right? It was me, my roommate, and 2 other friends, or 3, I guess take it 3 friends. 3 friends. It was me, my roommate, and my 2 other friends that stayed behind. The plan was for us all to come here to Miami and grind together. But at the very last second, everybody backed out except for one person, which is my roommate, and me and him decided to just come out here by ourselves. I don't have time for people that's gonna hold me back, slow me down, none of that. That is not in my interest right now. Like, I've seen guys with millions of dollars, literally. You guys don't know, there's some popular podcasts in here in Miami called Fresh and Fit. If you live in Miami, you would know about Fresh and Fit. One of the hosts, he came in my job and I made him a sandwich. Seeing him on camera is one thing, or on TV. Seeing it is one thing, but in seeing him come in, be a real human person, and then he orders and you give him the sandwich, you're having a human to human interaction, it makes you realize that it's all real. Like, it's all, like, it's actually there. It will change perspective. Like, at first you'll think to yourself, one day I'm gonna do it, and I want to do this and that, and one day it will happen. But it's still kind of a fantasy in your head. But then when you see somebody you've admired or you've always looked up to, and they come in, you see them for real, and it makes you realize that these are real people, and it's just not a fantasy, that it can actually happen. It opens your mind that you don't have time to waste. You don't have time to be waiting back. And saying that, I say all that to say, my friends, they wanted to wait a year and grind there or do something else, and it made me realize that they're not where I need them to be. And it sounds fucked up, but it's the truth. And like I said before, being selfish, you have to be selfish at first. Like, I don't have time to have people in my life that's gonna slow me down. We're in a small town. Let's keep this in mind. We're in a small town. We have nothing. We're broke. We're poor. We're literally in the poor state. Look up Mississippi. It's called the poor state. Look up Mississippi, poor state. And that's the definition. We have an opportunity to all move together, and if they would have came, we could have lived literally in the middle of Brickell, which is called the financial district, and it's literally where all the luxuries at. But if we all would have moved together, we could have been living there. But we kind of, since they didn't come, I had to move. Me and my roommate had to come over here. We're more in the downtown area. It's not bad, but it's not Brickell. Having an opportunity like, let's go to Miami, and you decide let's not do that, I would rather stay here and stay in my same job and grind some more for some more money when you have been making no money for the past 2 years. Made me realize that their mindset is not where I need them to be. I don't know if I'm ever gonna see them again, or I don't know how that's gonna work. If they do see this, I don't even know what to say to them, because what do we talk about? Every time I call my phone, all they talk about is the old job I used to have. Yo, bro, oh my God, have you heard? Bro, it's still trash, man. I still hate this job. Like, I get it. Like, I did that 5 months ago. I've moved on. I got a new job. I'm talking to new people. I'm making more connections. You're still talking about the same thing we talked about 5 months ago. I don't care. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Am I wrong for saying that I'll never see my friends that, I grew up with? I probably won't ever see them again. Am I wrong for that? Am I making a wrong decision? I don't know. I don't know. I'm experiencing this all with you guys, this is all new to me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just taking every step along the way, and you're watching me. Think of every kid ever. They've all made mistakes. The only difference between me and them is I'm recording my mistakes, so I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I could be making the most drastic decision in my life, and I don't even know. I could be making the wrong decision. I don't know. Pretty much 99% of my friends I've had to cut off, or we just parted ways, because I'm just such an ambitious person. It comes with its problems. Like, me being so ambitious, I don't have time to delay, Like, my friends that decided to stay, they feel like I guess in their heads, it's perfectly fine that they can wait another year or two and we'll eventually get there. But for me, it's like, yo, you're wasting your one life that you get to live. Why? And that's a deal breaker for me. I cannot deal with that. I don't have time for that. So, just like I said, let me know if I'm wrong about it, I could be totally wrong. You guys would be like, Todd, that's so dumb. No, that's stupid. Why would you do that? Living in a luxury apartment by myself. Well, not by myself, I got a roommate, but I'm living in a luxury apartment in Miami at 21. As a 21-year-old, I technically made it. You know what I'm saying? So, Is this the life? I don't know. You guys, subscribe to the channel. Also, go follow my social medias. They're all linked down below. And comment below some supportive advice. I don't know. Help me out. Maybe I'm making the wrong decision. I don't fucking know. I'm just 21, bro. Show some slack. But I love you guys. I'm out. And don't ever think that you have to be perfect, because you don't. You just have to be you. All right, peace, man.